Welcome back to Mimi's Organic Eats. Today we're making soft baked snickerdoodle sandwich cookies. These were a customer favorite at my bake shop. Let me show you guys how to make them. So first we're going to preheat the oven to 325 degrees. So I'm going to make these in my stand mixer today, but if you guys want to use a hand mixer, you can totally do that too. So first we're going to add 113 grams of softened butter into the bowl of our mixer. So next we're going to add 170 grams of cane sugar. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now we're going to mix them low until combined and there's no butter chunks. Next we're going to add in 2 large eggs. So we're not going to mix the eggs just yet. We're going to add in 255 grams of all-purpose flour. Next, we're going to add in 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. You guys want to make sure you're using baking powder and not baking soda here because there's no acid in these cookies to react with baking soda. If you use baking soda instead, your cookies will have kind of like a metallic-y kind of taste. They won't taste that great and they won't rise either. Next, we're going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And now we're going to talk about cinnamon for just a minute because these are snickerdoodles, so of course we're going to add in some cinnamon. And so there are a few different varieties of cinnamon that you may see at the grocery store, and you may not be sure which one to buy. So there's going to be 4 main types of cinnamon that you guys will see at the grocery store. The most common of the 2 are going to be cassia cinnamon and Ceylon cinnamon. And you may also see Saigon cinnamon or Carinthe cinnamon. And so while any of these cinnamon varieties will work, you're going to get a different flavor based on which one you choose. And so at my bake shop, we solely use Carinthe cinnamon. I think it is the best. It's usually what I use for everything. But sometimes I also have cassia cinnamon lying around or Ceylon cinnamon. So my recommendation is to at least try out some different kinds of cinnamon and see which one you guys like best. If you guys are trying to make these cookies just like I made them at my bake shop, then make sure to get the Carinthe cinnamon. And if you're not really sure that you really like the cinnamon flavor, then try a different one. So as you can see, this is my Ceylon cinnamon, which is full, and that's my Carinthe cinnamon, which I use every single day. And so last, we're going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. So now we're just going to mix this on low until combined and a stiff cookie dough forms. So next, we're going to add in 28 grams of cane sugar and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon into a small bowl and mix it up. This is going to be for the cinnamon sugar topping. So next we're going to line 2 baking sheets of parchment paper. And now I'm just going to roll the cookie dough with my hands. But if you guys want to use a cookie scoop for this, you can totally do that too. But if you know me, you know I'm terrible at using cookie scoops. A little trick for you guys, if you're doing it by hand, is you can divide the dough in half. That way you know that 1/2 goes on this baking sheet and the other half goes on the other baking sheet. And now we're going to get 12 cookie dough balls per sheet. And as you roll the balls, then we're going to roll them in the cinnamon and sugar mixture. Now we're going to bake these at 325 degrees for about 9 to 11 minutes or until the centers look set and the edges are golden brown. And it helps to take a cookie cutter and round out these cookies so that they're perfectly round and they match up for the sandwiches. If you guys don't have a cookie cutter, you can also use a glass. So while the cookies are cooling, we're going to make the filling for these soft baked snickerdoodle sandwich cookies. So I have 113 grams of softened butter in the bowl of my stand mixer. Now you guys can also use your hand mixer for this too if you want. Next, we're going to sift in 340 grams of powdered sugar. Next, we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now we're going to mix on low until everything's combined, and then we're going to speed the mixer up to high. We want to continue to whip until it's light and fluffy. This can take about 2 to 3 minutes. And you guys want to make sure you scrape down the sides of the bowl partway through mixing. This is going to ensure that all that butter and powdered sugar gets completely combined and we have a smooth and creamy frosting. If your frosting seems a little bit stiff, feel free to add in a little bit more heavy whipping cream. So once the frosting is made, I'm going to transfer it to a piping bag with a Techo tip number 827. This is one of my favorite OpenStar tips. I use it all the time. If you guys don't have this tip, you don't need to use a decorating tip for this either. So once your cookies are cooled, now it's time to just pair them up. I like to pair the smaller cookies with the little bit smaller ones and the bigger ones with the bigger ones so we get even sandwiches. Then we're going to turn over every other cookie so we can pipe the filling right on top. And so because I'm using this decorating tip, I'm going to start on the outer edge of the cookie and then just work my way into the center. This is going to make it easier to get the outer edge to look pretty, and then the middle doesn't really even matter what it looks like because the cookie is going to be covering it. Then just sandwich it with the other cookie. And now we have the most delicious soft-baked snickerdoodle sandwich cookies. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment below. And if you want more bakery-style cookie recipes just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join me next time in the kitchen.